You thought 2025 was just another year? Think again. You won't believe what's about to change the way you travel. From AI-powered assistants to carbon-neutral flights, it's a whole new world out there. Want to know how this will affect your next vacation? Stick around because I'm about to drop some game-changing info you'll want to know before you pack your bags. Hi guys, I'm your host Saif. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's face it, travel has already been shaken up a lot in recent years. We've seen everything from random flight cancellations to crazy baggage fees. But the big 2025 shakeup? It's going to make these past few years look like a warm-up. In today's video, I'm breaking down all the key changes you need to be aware of in 2025 that could totally transform your travel plans. We're talking everything from futuristic airports to AI-assisted travel planning, and yes, even climate change will be playing a big role. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to expect the next time you book your flight. All right, let's dive right in. How many times have you faced delays, overbooked flights, or that sinking feeling when your luggage goes missing? It's the worst, right? You've planned your trip for months, you're excited to get on that plane, and then, boom, something goes wrong. Whether it's a delayed flight, a cramped seat, or the infamous lost luggage problem, we've all been there. Travel used to be an adventure, but nowadays it feels more like a series of obstacles. Here's the thing. We've been putting up with these annoyances for so long that they've become part of the travel experience. It's almost like we expect it to be a hassle, right? The crazy thing is, 2025 is going to be different. No more endless hours of scrolling through flight options. No more waiting in the long TSA lines. And hopefully, no more worrying about your baggage not making it to your final destination. Sounds too good to be true? I'm telling you, it's coming, but it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Some of these changes will totally transform the way we travel, good and bad. I'm about to lay out some of the most significant shifts in the travel industry that are going to affect how we move around the globe. Trust me, you're going to want to know what's ahead because things are about to get a lot more complicated and a little more futuristic. Now that we've set the stage, let's break down what exactly is going to change and what that means for you. Buckle up because there's a lot to unpack. 1. AI takes over your travel plans. First up, AI-powered travel assistants. It's no longer science fiction. In 2025, AI is going to be everywhere in the travel world. From helping you book flights to assisting with baggage claims, AI is slowly becoming your new travel buddy. Imagine this. You're booking a flight, and instead of browsing endless pages of prices, an AI-powered system already knows your preferences, how much you're willing to spend, the best times for travel, even your go-to seat on the plane. It suggests the perfect flight without you lifting a finger. And get this, if something goes wrong with your flight, like a delay or cancellation, your AI assistant will already have you rebooked on the next available option. No more waiting in long lines or frantically calling customer service. This means less stress, but at the same time, it could take some of the human interaction out of travel. It could also make things a little too automated. So much so that travel may start to feel more like a transaction than an experience. But AI is also going to make customization a breeze. Want to stay at a hotel with a specific type of atmosphere or proximity to certain activities? AI can find that out and book it for you. So yeah, no more last-minute decision-making, which is great, unless you love the thrill of spontaneity. 2. Smart airports. The future is now. Imagine walking into an airport, walking past the check-in counter, and simply scanning your face to go through security. By 2025, this could be the norm. Biometric technology is set to become the backbone of airport security. And what does that mean for you? No more showing your passport or boarding pass at every checkpoint. You'll literally walk through and your face will be your ticket. Sounds awesome, right? It means faster, more efficient security lines. But here's the kicker. What happens when the system glitches? Technology fails, right? What if you're the one who gets stuck in a weird system error? Suddenly, you're stranded without a way to show proof of your identity. It's a little unnerving when you think about it, isn't it? Airports are also aiming to be more futuristic, with features like virtual assistants that guide you to your gate, and even automated baggage handling systems. But with all this tech, the pressure is on airports to make sure their systems work flawlessly. Imagine the nightmare of a major glitch just when you're rushing to catch your flight. While smart airports will definitely make things easier in some ways, they might also introduce new challenges we haven't even thought of yet. 3. The rise of sustainable travel. Now, let's talk about something that's going to impact everyone. and that's the rising demand for sustainable travel. Travel has a huge environmental footprint, and 2025 is the year when the industry will have to face the music. The thing is, carbon emissions from flights are a major contributor to climate change, so airlines are under increasing pressure to reduce their impact. By 2025, we're likely to see a whole new category of eco-friendly airlines that offer carbon-neutral flights. The catch? These flights are probably going to cost a bit more. We're talking about paying for the privilege of flying in a way that won't hurt the planet as much. But here's the question. Are people willing to pay the price for greener flights? Many travelers will have to make a decision. Save some cash and book a regular flight, or fork out the extra money for a carbon-neutral option. Hotels are also jumping on the sustainability train. From zero-waste policies to reducing energy usage, there's a big shift towards eco-friendly accommodations. By 2025, it won't just be a niche offering. It'll be expected in many parts of the world. Want to reduce your carbon footprint while traveling? You'll have more options than ever before. But the real question is whether those options will be affordable for everyone. 4. Smart luggage. Goodbye to baggage hassle. Now, let's get to one of the most game-changing innovations of all time. Smart luggage, Ned. This isn't your grandma's suitcase. Smart luggage will be equipped with GPS tracking, so if your bag gets lost, you can literally track it in real time on your phone. Some high-tech bags even have built-in batteries to charge your phone or tablet while you're on the move. Imagine this. You've just landed, and instead of waiting 30 minutes for your luggage to appear on the carousel, you can see exactly where it is using an app on your phone. Amazing, right? No more "where's my luggage" panic. And some brands are even introducing luggage with built-in scale sensors, so you never have to worry about overpacking. But, and there's always a but, and these high-tech bags don't come cheap. So, is it worth it? If you're someone who travels a lot or just wants to make your airport experience smoother, it might be a no-brainer. But if you're just going on an occasional vacation, the price tag might make you think twice. And remember, if you forget to charge your smart luggage before your flight, you might end up with a dead suitcase. Now, that would be a real travel nightmare. 5. Virtual travel, the new trend? Last but definitely not least, let's talk about virtual travel. With VR and AR technologies becoming more advanced, by 2025, you could be visiting Paris, Rome, or Tokyo, all from the comfort of your living room. Imagine being able to feel like you're walking down the streets of your dream destination without ever leaving home. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's happening. Virtual reality is going to allow people to experience destinations in ways that were previously impossible. From real-time guided tours to interactive experiences, VR travel is already making waves. But here's the rub. While it could open up travel to people who may not be able to afford it, or those who face mobility issues, it's hard to ignore the fact that it could also take the magic out of real-world travel. Why bother flying halfway around the world when you can just pop on a headset and be there virtually? The question remains, will virtual travel become a true substitute for the real thing? Or is there something about physically being in a place that a VR headset just can't capture? Now that we've gone through the exciting new possibilities, let's talk about what could seriously complicate things in 2025. Sure, AI, smart airports, and carbon-neutral flights sound great, but all of these advancements could also bring new challenges, especially when it comes to dealing with climate change. Airlines are already facing pressure to reduce their emissions, and by 2025, they will likely be dealing with carbon taxes. This could mean that cheaper flights might suddenly get more expensive if they don't meet certain eco-standards. And as if that wasn't enough, the climate crisis itself is going to make things messier for travelers. We're talking more extreme weather, which could lead to more flight cancellations, delays, and disruptions. Imagine booking a flight, only for it to be delayed by a major snowstorm or unexpected flooding. It could be the new normal for travel. As the climate crisis deepens, it's likely we'll see more restrictions on where and how we travel. The future of travel isn't just about convenience, it's about sustainability. But it's also going to be a balancing act. If you want to reduce your carbon footprint, you'll have to pay a premium for greener options. And if you don't, you might find yourself dealing with unpredictable weather patterns or higher costs. So, what does all this mean for your next trip? 2025 is going to change the way we travel in ways we never expected. While it's going to be more efficient and sustainable, it's also going to come with a ton of new challenges. From AI assistants that might replace human interaction to carbon-neutral flights that cost more money, travel in the future is going to be a balancing act between innovation and cost. Ultimately, staying flexible, keeping up with the latest trends, And learning how to adapt to new tech and environmental shifts will be the key to making your travel experiences smoother and less stressful. If you want to stay on top of all these changes, like the video and don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss what's coming next.